Hi, this is Tate with Blackbear Outdoors, blackbearoutdoors.net. Today we're going to be talking about my go bag and what goes in my go bag. Now we basically have three different, versions of survival that I consider. We have a go bag, which is basically getting you back to your house. A 72-hour kit, have to leave my home type equipment. And then we have long-term storage type items. So what this bag is meant is to get me back to my house and to my supplies. Now the first thing, and this is not anything that I'm saying this backpack is anywhere super or anything, this is a Gregory Z35 backpack. It's a great little backpack, really nice and light, easy. Everything here is well under 15 pounds, so it allows you to move very, very quickly. The kit here is our 5-day survival kit, and you can see that on our other videos. But that basically has fire starting capabilities, all kinds of different things in there. So really that's probably enough for most people. This is a bottle of water in a stainless steel cup that can be put inside the fire, and actually boiled water inside the container as long as you leave the lid off. So that's always kind of a nice thing. This is a gas mask with an NBC filter, nuclear biological chemical warfare mask. So that allows me to get back in case there's fires, dust from earthquakes, or any kind of nuclear type problem. Then we have a beanie. That's a 300 weight fleece beanie, and I recommend getting a nice one. That's going to hold in the heat in case it's cold outside. A 2,400 calorie food bar, so if I have to spend a couple nights getting back to my house. A first aid kit with first aid manual. I really particularly like this particular company. We sell them here at Blackbear Outdoors. It's the Adventure Medical Kit Company. These guys make an unbelievable kit. And then I put some of the things for gunshot wounds and other things like that. Again, things we sell here. I have one of the Mayday food drinking water systems in here, and what I really like about this is if I had to clean out a wound or anything like that, this sterile water. I have a doctor's mask that kind of goes with that, but I like leaving that out in case it's something where I'm not really worried about a nuclear type situation or really bad, but I'm able to, maybe it's just smoke or nastiness in the air, dirt in the air. I can throw this on real quick, so I always leave this out of my kit. And again, that's just one of the ones where it pops around your ears. I have the Catadine mini filter, which I really, really like. This filter weighs 8 ounces. It is excruciatingly slow, though, because it is a ceramic filter. It does about 1 liter every minute and a half. So it's pretty darn slow, but for what you need, that's a minute and a half and you're back going, and it only weighs 8 ounces. So I really do like that. It will do 2,000 gallons, though, which I really, really like over a lot of the other filters that we recommend. So this is also a great filter for long-term storage. I have a walkie-talkie with about a 2.5 mile range. I work... my shop here at Blackbear Outdoors is about 2 minutes away from my house, so I can definitely contact the house and tell them that I'm coming home, those kind of things. A black diamond headlamp with alkaline batteries in it. You don't want to put rechargeables in there because those will go bad over time, and I just leave this in my car. I have a Catadine bottle of hand sanitizer. Really like this stuff because it is, it foams up, so you don't need water to wash off your hands in case you've got blood or anything on them. Kind of a neat idea. This is just a regular old Gore-Tex jacket. A 3-layer Gore-Tex jacket to keep the rain off me or whatever I need to do. I have a regular light stick, just a glow stick. These are 12-hour glow sticks, which I really like. Toilet paper, probably the most important thing I got in my whole entire kit. Some duct tape, which also has duct tape in the first aid kit. A hand warmer to kind of get things going back. Like I said, possibly, and maybe I'm not right next to my house when, a situation happens. So that's kind of something you got to think about. This is a emergency poncho. I really like these in case it was a nuclear problem, a nuclear disaster. I'm able to put that on, and that actually I can just throw away once I get back to the house. These are fuel tablets, which are really easy to start fires with. This is another thing that we have here that I kind of like, which is the stormproof match kit and case. which is the matches you can even put out underneath water. Again, there's a video on this on our website. I have two knives I always carry with me, and I always carry this into the backwoods the same way. This is basically a 4.5-inch knife that I designed with some Ranger bands and a Light My Fire mini flint and steel, a Leatherman Wave, and that kind of covers all the issues I think I'm going to have for most situations. That has a saw, some serrated knives. This is big enough to split wood and to chop through things. Probably one of the last things I have in my kit, I keep the Stinger ammunition and 3 clips for my Model 64 Savage 22, because I always keep the 22 with me. That is a gun that is really effective up to about 50 yards and really beyond that, but allows me to be able to really be effective if I need it. And the Stinger ammunition, which we do sell here at the shop, is a great idea because it does perform a lot like a .380 or .32 auto type item. So even though being a very small round, it has a lot of effective power, and these are the hollow point type rounds. And like I said, these are 10 round, legal for California clips. If you're out of California, definitely I recommend carrying the 25 round clips is a good idea, but this particular one, since we live in California, we don't get the 10 rounders. A couple other things you might want to put in here if you're going to be farther away from your house is more water, of course. Food is not as big a deal. I really do like those 2,500 calorie or 2,400 calorie food bars, and that is something that you can get here at the store. They last for 5 years. Again, same thing with the Mayday drinking water. So there's a 5-year shelf life on both of those. So you can basically set your kit up and leave it and forget it. I might be putting, some of the other things that if you think you're going to have to hike quite a little while, sunblock, insect repellent is always a good one. But I do recommend staying away from a lot of the kits I see online, which are the ones that are going to be massive amounts of gear for multiple day stays. They got sleeping bags, tents, all this other stuff. You want to travel light and fast. As fast as you can get back to your family, the better. So like I said, this is a go bag. This is not the end of the world bag. This is my go bag to get me back to my house, back to my supplies, and if at that point I decide I have to leave, then I jump to my 72-hour kit, and along with all the other supplies that I may be hauling there. Again, you can find one of our 72-hour kit lists on our website, blackbearoutdoors.net, but this is our go bag. I give one of these. My fiance has one for the kids and all that. Basically has all the same supplies in there. Allows them to be able to, if they have to, leave and get back to the house as quickly as they can and still have some basic supplies in case the car goes down or maybe they're not able to get right back to the house. So they do have some of those supplies. So if I have to walk it home, hopefully I'm right here at the shop when it happens, because I'll be at my house in 10 minutes, walking wise, or a minute in the car, so that's really not a big deal. But definitely keep in mind, alkaline batteries, because they don't burn up like, or lithium ion batteries are great, a little bit more expensive, but they do have a longer shelf life, which kind of makes them nice. But definitely water, keep in mind the rule of threes. 3 minutes without air, 3 hours without shelter, 3 days without water, and 3 weeks without food. So the water is always a good idea. And you can carry this in a bladder. You don't have to put it in a stainless steel cup. And I do have, in our 5-day survival kit, there is other water purification pills in case, for some odd reason the filter broke down. And there is fire capabilities in that too. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact us at Black Bear Outdoors, 916-652-2327. And remember, we have moved to our new location in Rockland. So it's kind of a nice new store. Come check it out.